over to Rocco Pasafumi, my brilliant movie critic. He's going to talk about movie nights on the beach with John Bendo and Patrick Maguire.
Thank you very much, Howie. It is a great pleasure to have you guys on our show. First, I'd like to talk about how this idea of doing movie nights on the beach came by. How long has it been?
Well, it started off with an idea many years ago. I had lived in Connecticut for a short period of time, and we did them there. So when I moved to Long Beach a couple of years ago, I started floating the idea of doing this. First got a little like raised eyebrows, but we went ahead and we did it anyway, and it caught on. And then because of that, last year the West Home, Patrick sitting to my right here, decided to do it in the center of town, and so it expanded from just the West End into West Home as well last year. And this year we're expanding it across the entire city, and we'll be doing 9 movie nights plus 2 kids concerts. 3 movie nights in the West End, 3 in the center of town, and 3 in the East End.
I think it's just very exciting that you've come up with this idea, because I may not have been around for like drive-in movies and things like that, but I feel like in terms of everything I've ever learned about it, I feel like there's something about watching movies outdoors. It's just an incredible thing, and we've never had anything like that really since. And I think I truly commend the idea of bringing families together and being able to go see a classic film, and being able to enjoy yourselves on the beach, and in the middle of the warm summer, and you just can't get better than that, really. So talk about like some of the new choices and the ones that actually have been like the big hits with the public in previous years.
Rocco and Howie, thank you for having us this evening. We've gone through and we've tried to get a range of movies that'll go from children to the older audience, from Frozen to Casablanca, and we've got some wonderful movies tonight. We're also going to have some children nights, and those children nights are going to start at 6:30, and we're going to have magicians, children's bands, and we're going to do that specifically for the children so we can get them in at 6:30 and we can get them home at a reasonable time. Once again this year we're also showing Jaws, which we had an incredible turnout last year, and this year we're going to do that in the round, so we're going to have 2 screens back to back so we can even have a larger crowd this year. And here's John to talk about the other movie choices that we have.
So what we've done is, as Patrick said, is we're trying to get a mix of movies that both adults and children like, fairly family friendly. Jaws is a repeat from last year because that was such a big hit. But most of the movies this year are new. We're doing some classics that the parents will know very well and the children will enjoy, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Good choice.
And The Wizard of Oz. And
Very good choice.
We're doing a little I'll call it for the adults. We're going to be even doing Rocky Horror Picture Show one night.
That's an interesting choice.
Which will be tying in with some costume contests and other events to kind of do like some people like me and others that may have gone in their younger days. We're going to relive that a bit.
Is there any? I know there's probably going to be some like newer movies. What newer movies, like maybe like the past year or so, are you going to add to the screenings this year?
We still have 2 nights that we're not determined on the movies yet, so we're going to still reach out and get some more input from the community on that. We're also doing Frozen, and if we can get the licensing, we're going to do the sing-along version on Frozen. That'll be at the end of the summer, on Saturday, September 13th, and the reason we chose that date is the sun sets earlier, so the young ones can be down there to watch the shows. If you do it in the middle of July, we can't start the shows until later in the evening because of the sunsets. So we're going to do Frozen at the end, and we still have a couple of movies still to be determined.
Sounds great. Frozen's definitely a slam dunk. That is now the highest grossing animated movie of all time. So and it's such a crazy phenomenon. It's incredible. In terms of the new choices, what ones are you thinking about choosing? Because I'd like to invite people to vote on the comment section of the Halftime Howie Show Facebook page.
Well, we're looking at several options. One that's been floated is Captain America: Winter Soldier, which was just out. if the timing works out, where it's out on DVD at that time, and then we're going around the neighborhoods asking people for their input on what they would like to see.
I think this is the potential to do very, very well. I think that a lot of people will be very into it, and especially the young ones, because the summer's out, and the young people need something to do, and something to really enjoy that they'll stay with them forever. So I think that this is going to be, I think it'll be great for kids as well as adults, to kind of relive their childhood a little bit. Tell us the dates of when all these screenings are going to be.
Starting on June 21st with the Children's Night on New York Avenue, followed by June 28th, we're going to do Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's the original version, down in the west end of Virginia Beach. The following week, July 5th, Lafayette Boulevard, Back to the Future. July 12th, at Neptune Boulevard, The Wizard of Oz. July 19th, Lafayette Boulevard, Jaws, In the Round. On July 26th at Virginia Beach, there's a movie still to be determined. On Saturday, August 9th, another movie to be determined. On Saturday, August 16th, Virginia Beach, Rocky Horror Picture Show. On Saturday, August 23rd, Lafayette Boulevard, Casablanca. On September 13th, on Neptune Boulevard, Frozen. We're also working on the dates of August 2nd and August 30th. One of them will be a children's night, and the other one we're hoping to have another movie. We look forward to seeing you there. The movies, we're going to try and start them as close to the posted times as possible, but we do have to wait for the sun to go down.
All right, thank you very much for your time here with us, and also if you want to participate in choosing what movie that still has to be determined, whether it be Captain America: Winter Soldier or Raiders of the Lost Ark, please comment on the section of the Halftime Howie Facebook page where we will be posting the videos. So thank you very much, thank you guys, and I'll take it back over to Howie.
Okay, let's get up for Rocco, Patrick McGuire, John Bendo. And I think what's so special